What happened to Zion Williamson? Roll the clip. So much loss, so much untapped potential in one video. But Zion Williamson is being heavily affected by four things. One thing, money. Money, the root of all evil, supposedly. He's getting paid, I'm pretty sure, 5 years, 197 million. You and I know he's not worth it. How he is still on the Pelicans, the only reason he is still on the Pelicans right now is because they hope and pray that one day Zion is going to put it together. That's what their front office is hoping. If you're putting weight clauses in the contract, if you're basically forcing this dude to basically get in the gym basically so he can get paid, if you can't get him in the gym and you're paying him to basically lose weight, think how ridiculous that sounds. You're paying him to lose weight because it's in the contract. It's a weight clause. And he still does not care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the game. He just so happened to be good at the game and he got in to make money. That's what he was doing. You think he was studying at Duke? You think he actually went there to get an education? You wish he was going there to get an education. He's just there to play basketball and leave. Number two, women. Women, I don't hate women. I love women as much as the next dude. But for an athlete, women are can either be probably the best thing in your career or the worst thing in your career. I don't hate women. Before, in the comments someone says I hate women, I don't. I really don't. Especially if you get the right one, I guess you'll fine. You'll look like Patrick Mahomes, I guess, if you get the right one. You get the wrong one, you'll look like Zion Williamson over here with Mariah Mills. Yes, she's a P-star. I'm not going to say the thing. She does a lot of filmmaking, if you know what I mean. But that's what she does. Why would you sleep with that? And you're saying, I'm not going to get on the moral high horse here. If you've seen what Mariah Mills look like, don't look her up. Please don't look her up. But probably, it is what it is. It's stuff like that. And then number three. I'm putting them together. Drugs and crime. AKA PDs, speeding, DUIs, anything like that. Just in general, yeah, drugs and crime, bad. Why do you think Henry Ruggs fucked up? Henry Ruggs messed up his whole life just because he wanted to speed down a highway. He just wanted to speed. Why? It doesn't matter what lawyers you have. It doesn't matter how much money he could have gave them. Or even gave them the family. It still wouldn't have mattered. Because they're gone. What are you going to do about that? He honestly, I know he wants to play in the NFL again. Of course he does. Of course he wants to play in the NFL again. Why wouldn't he? But should he? Probably, if you ask me, no, he shouldn't play in the NFL again. If he would still probably be playing in the league right now if he didn't make such dumb decisions. Because most of those young athletes, especially with NIL, I can make a whole video on NIL by itself, but NIL has ruined college sports in general. It's just ruined the whole thing. It's dumbed down. It's basically making super teams all over again. And then we have the fourth thing. I put these two things together too. Your family and your agent. Not every agent is Rich Paul with LeBron James. I think Zion is under Rich Paul. I don't know. I forgot who his agent is. I'll have to look it up. But I'll probably edit it in the video who his agent is. I think it is Rich Paul. Because I know Rich Paul controls a lot of the players in the NBA. But yes, you have, when you sign those big contracts, yes, is your agent going to get paid? He has to get paid. Of course he's going to get paid. But Zion is the breadwinner. He's the breadwinner. He's the one all the money goes through. Without Zion and that family is nothing. They have nothing and they are nothing. No one knows who they are. They don't even exist. And how, I don't know who, his mom or whatever, someone needs to tell him to get his shit together. And I know it's probably not going to happen. I know we can hope and pray all day long that he's going to get his shit together. But I sincerely doubt he's going to get his shit together. As sad as it sounds, the Pelicans, if I was the Pelicans, I'd basically Russell Wilson that shit and delete him off the, just say, I'll take the cap hit. I don't even care. Just get him off the team. Just release him immediately. But they can't release him because they know they will admit they were wrong about him. They will have to basically, they'll basically have to delete their whole team. Just clean house. And I don't understand why the Pelicans, that's why they're such a trash franchise. When it's not working, you gotta get rid of it. You gotta get rid of the trash, man. You gotta get rid of it. Because if you don't get rid of the trash, it's gonna stink up the whole house. Because yes, and also, I know Zion said he was getting, or not said, but you can see that he has gotten skinnier. The thing with Zion, I thought his main thing was him being big as shit, banging and banging and banging down in the goddamn paint with whoever the fuck it was, and then dunking on people. And his athleticism. That was his thing. I'm not sure if him getting skinnier is going to make him more athletic because he's already done wasted so much time. You only have so much time. That's why when you come in early like Zion, when you get those really high draft picks that come in, the untapped potential there, if they don't harness the potential right there, you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting time with them. Zion's just sitting on the roster. They won't get rid of him. They need to get rid of him, but I know they're not because they're the Pelicans and they just want to just be awful every year. Because then when it gets late in his career, he's gonna realize, damn, I wasted my time. That I could have been playing basketball, doing what I love, and then when he retires, he'll realize it because he'll run out of money. There will be no money, and he'll have all those kids there to feed. Where's the money gonna come from? What's he gonna do? Be an electrician? Become a plumber? Come on, man. Zion, really? They say he was going to be the next LeBron. They're saying all this stuff. He was going to be one of the best players of all time. Where is he at? When is the last time you've heard about Zion and when it was about him playing basketball? Crickets. Exactly. If someone in the comments has heard about Zion besides that, hey, good for you, man. But when I was coming up, when that mixtape dropped, I remember when that mixtape dropped and it blew up when I showed you earlier in the video. I remember when that mixtape dropped. That mixtape was freaking everywhere. I remember it like yesterday. I watched that mixtape over and over. I really did. I was like, damn, this guy could be him. He could be him. Yes, the thing is he's lazy. He's lazy too. He's lazy. If you gave every player like that, Zion, you gave him the Kobe Bryant's mindset, they'd probably all be some of the greatest players of all time. Just some of the greatest players of all time. If they had the drive, the will, the work ethic, but they get so much money up front, it makes them lazy. That's the sad thing. It makes them complacent. It makes them not want to work as hard. It makes them be like, you know what? I'll do it tomorrow. Well, what are you doing waiting for tomorrow? Why won't we just get this work in now? So you can get better. But Zion does not want to get better. I'm telling you, when he leaves that team, there may be one or two more teams that give him a fucking chance. But the thing is, when they give him that chance, that's when he'll want to actually play. Because he'll be like, damn, I'm not getting that max money I used to get anymore. Now I have to actually play. Now I have to actually contribute and show them that I actually can play, that I'm actually a good player. And that is the sad part of it. That is the sad thing here. He has injuries too. Yes, I know that too. He has injuries. I'm pretty sure he has knee injuries. He blew out that shoe when he was playing at Duke. He had so much weight on it. The shoe just fucking exploded. I think it was a Paul George shoe. Of course it's going to explode. You're wearing fucking Paul George's shoes. Even though I actually kind of like Paul George's shoes, but I prefer Kyrie's. Kyrie's Nike brand is way better. But, as I insist, it's just too late, because when he moves, say like randomly he goes to, like, I don't know, he goes to fucking Milwaukee or something, he's gonna be on they, depending on his age, they might start him or they'll bench him. And if they see him as a bench player, you know, he's gonna be like, damn, what am I doing? You know, and hopefully by then he's not in jail or prison. Hopefully by then none of his baby mamas have gone absolutely insane. I'm just hoping here, man, because I want to see him do well. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys have a great day. Like and subscribe. Comment if you want. Have a good day.